Well, then get yours today.
In the Lyons household, mornings were always a challenge.
Yeah, 5 more minutes.
But today, little Rodney Jr. had an idea.
I will just make my dad some Atomy Arabica instant coffee.
With determination, Rodney Jr. prepared the perfect brew.
Is that coffee?
And with one sip,
Wow, I'm ready to tackle the day.
Ready to supercharge your health, mate? Meet HemoHim. This isn't just any supplement. It's your daily power-up. It boosts your immune system, energizes you, and improves overall well-being. Proper mint that. Made from natural ingredients, HemoHim is your ticket to the boss level of health. HemoHim, level up your health. Get yours now and start playing life on easy mode.
Rodney Lyons, remember the name? This kid from the heart of Las Vegas is the real deal. He's not gambling his way to the top, no sir. Rodney's hustle is all about creating killer content and his game, live streaming. He started small, just a dude with a phone and a story to tell. Now he's got a loyal following, thousands strong, hanging on his every word. Why? Passion, authenticity. Rodney gives a damn about his fans, and it shows. Rodney's journey wasn't all blackjack wins and flashing lights. He put in the work day in and day out, grinding, hustling, learning the game. He knew what he loved, connecting with people, making them laugh, sharing his world. Live streaming was the perfect outlet, raw, unfiltered, real. Just like Rodney, he's living proof that with hard work and a genuine connection, you can build something truly special. Rodney's story is just beginning. He's got that spark, that drive that you can't teach. He's got the Vegas energy flowing through his veins, and with every live stream, he's proving that in the city of dreams, anything is possible. The air crackles with anticipation. It's almost showtime. But before the camera rolls and the chat explodes, there's a ritual. A calm before the storm. Rodney's apartment, usually buzzing with activity, takes on a focused energy. Music, low and steady, sets the vibe. Rodney, methodical and precise, checks his equipment. Camera angles, perfect. Lighting on point. Microphone, testing. He's all about that high-quality, engaging experience for his viewers. But it's more than just tech. Rodney preps his mind. He reviews his notes, the topics bubbling in his mind. He visualizes the connection, the energy he wants to share with his fans. This isn't just a stream, it's a conversation. He runs through his intro, the words flowing effortlessly. This is his element. The energy builds palpable now. Rodney takes a deep breath, a final moment of calm. He's ready. Across the city, lights flicker on. Phones buzz with notifications. Rodney's about to go live. The chat room, usually a steady stream of banter, explodes into a frenzy. Fans from all walks of life brought together by their shared love for Rodney's infectious energy. They greet each other, old friends and new, united by the anticipation of the upcoming stream. Emotes fly across the screen, a digital wave of excitement. Inside jokes and shared memories fill the chat. This is more than just a fandom. It's a community. They've seen Rodney's journey, supported him every step of the way, and tonight they're ready for another dose of his unique brand of entertainment. The countdown begins, a collective holding of breath. 5, 4, 3, the energy is electric, a tangible wave of anticipation. 2, 1. Section 4, showtime! The screen flickers, bursts into life. Rodney's face fills the frame, his grin infectious. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rodney Lyons, coming at you live from the heart of Vegas. The chat erupts. Greetings, jokes, and words of encouragement flood the screen, a digital roar of appreciation. Rodney soaks it in, his smile widening. This is what it's all about. The connection, the energy, the shared experience. He launches into the stream, his energy contagious. He talks about his day, his thoughts, his observations on life in the fast lane. He answers questions, cracks jokes, and engages with his viewers, making each and everyone feel seen, heard, valued. He's a natural storyteller, weaving tales that leave his audience captivated. He's real, he's raw, he's authentically Rodney, and that's what keeps his fans coming back for more. Section 5, a two-way street of energy. Rodney feeds off the energy of his viewers, their enthusiasm fueling his own. He's grateful for their support, their presence in his life. He makes it clear that this isn't a one-way street. This is a community, a shared experience. He encourages their comments, their questions, their participation. He wants to hear from them to know what resonates, to build that connection even stronger. He shouts out viewers, celebrating milestones and achievements. He offers advice, encouragement, and a listening ear. He's more than just an entertainer. He's a friend, a confidant, a source of positivity and inspiration. The stream flows seamlessly, a blend of humor, heart, and genuine connection. Time flies by, the minutes melting away in the shared energy of the stream. As the stream draws to a close, there's a bittersweet feeling in the air, but Rodney leaves his viewers with words of encouragement, reminding them of their own potential, their own capacity for greatness. He signs off, the screen fading to black. But the energy lingers, a vibrant reminder of the powerful connection forged in the digital space.
Yo, what up, everybody? Good morning. Oh, I always forget till we get to the actual stream. What's up, everybody? Welcome again to another stream. It's Monday, and it's the morning time, and we usually never stream Monday mornings. But we are trying to get through this season so that we can get to the draft on Saturday. I am going to more than likely run some games offline too, like maybe Wednesday night. I'm not gonna stream on Wednesday, and I'm not gonna stream on Thursday. I figured I'm not gonna do it. So what I'm gonna do is the offline content for those two games, or for those games, and then just post those on the YouTube. So if y'all want to see those games will be posted on the tube. Other than that, you'll be able to see it live here this morning and Friday night, or after the CWF. We got the Broncos and the Steelers this game, or in this morning's broadcast. So sit back, relax, let's watch some football. I'm gonna look and see what the Broncos have as far as person, because I don't know who has what. Herbert went to the Chiefs. '88 all across the board. Guys been upgrading. Rumors are swirling. Done with. Fifth. All right. Broncos. Got 3 at the quarter. Jameis Winston as the Hey. They got Jameis Winston as their starting quarterback. Backs are they got a nice little running back group. Receivers. All right. That's all I really needed to see. They're 1-3. But that doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? They can still give us a loss. They can rush the ball though. Excuse me. We only give up 90 yards on the ground. They give up 91. We're 11th, they're 10th. So our defense are about the same on his passing yards. Yeah, they give up 219. We only give up 100. So it's hard to pass against us, which I'm liking that. We got strong physical corners that like to play man-to-man on the outside. Gives us the flexibility to be able to blitz. Than to blitz more frequently, I would say. There is the AFC standings. Miami and the Jets are both still undefeated, as well as Houston. Then the Chargers and us are tied in our division, 7th. Baltimore is 2-2, and they're a higher. Ow, we're 3-1. You. So we got 2 guys. Got Grainers leading in sacks, and we got Connor leading rushing round. Only by 32 yards though. Bijan Robinson is clicking at his heels.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Raiders and the Broncos. All that and more coming up next.
It's showtime, baby. Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get
All right,
this
here
one
we
going.
go.
And off we go from Denver. Deontay Hardy to return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. Bringing him out to #1 pick in 2015, a former league leader in passing, it's Jameis Winston.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Good tackle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
His first throw is an interception. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our
Good job,
season.
Tony Adams.
So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year #9, Dak Prescott.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Good run, Connor.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Dak off the play fake. Now it'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas first down. Connor trying the right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, a run with Connor. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Here's Dak. He'll get this one to Connor. And they bring him down at the 7-yard
My thing is, why dude didn't block?
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game.
Oh!
They threw the interception
another
on
pick.
the opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's another first
Got
down.
another pick.
Intercepted again. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
2nd drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense.
Well, here we go, defense.
3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. They're set up at the 35 now. Putting a receiver in motion. First down, here's Dak. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Second down now, 7 to go. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Third and just 2 to go. Connor on the inside give.
Got that first down, though.
A little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for first and goal. Trying to run it in, Connor. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Play action, Prescott.
Oh.
It's intercepted.
He gave it right back to him.
Winfield Jr.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
That was a bad pass.
And Jameis Winston ready
I don't
to go
know
once
what
again
he was
on
thinking.
offense. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive
They're
just
finna
doesn't
score
end in a
here.
turnover.
They're gonna score on this
Some
possession.
voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart.
They're gonna
and
get
take care
at
of the
least
football, but you can't be scared to make
a field goal
mistake, or typically
on this
one will
possession.
follow.
Right back, chat. Right back.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Right up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss. That play made by their rookie from Michigan State.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And the Raiders get there and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Brian Anger getting the call on the 4th down punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Raider football. First and 10, Prescott. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down.
I'm probably going to go, you know what?
Entirety of the playbook for
we're in week 5. I'm going to wait till week 8.
Shorten your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They're set up at the 35 now. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown.
3-0.
Just a field goal separates these two. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. A give right side to Connor. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's Connor again. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun is Prescott. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. That's taken in by Bell. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Prescott here from the gun. It's Cup. That's Thielen. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Raiders first. Dak throwing again. Escapes the puck. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down.
Khalil Mack.
And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the set. This will be cut by Connor. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. Prescott set to pass. Dumps it off to his running back. Brushes him off with ease.
14 yards,
I'm
man.
a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you could run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Get in there.
And this kick is
There you go.
good. He needed to get all of it there.
Good kick.
And that will add to their
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Denver set to take the field on offense. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on the 3rd and long.
Good sack. They going after Winston. Jameis Winston, though.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and
Game plan was to blitz him a lot. A lot more than he want.
Got a man. Robinson has it. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. So he stays out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. On the draw, they give to Connor. And he gets him around 6 there. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. 6 yards the pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Dak now from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Man in motion out of the slot. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. Thielen's got it. Complete.
That's a busted play.
Plays brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
That was a busted play because he was wide open.
Sets him up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent.
That was a busted play because he was wide open.
Football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Working inside the red zone. Too much on that.
I thought he was going to run it.
Incomplete.
Everybody wants to play.
Come on, Dax.
Until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
He rolls to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the pressure drives them backwards. So now, here's 3rd and goal. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Raiders looking to add to their advantage. Buckle up.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Goal. Trying to throw here out of the gun.
30.
And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Did you register
All set up for the kickoff.
for the draft?
Hardy on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice.
Yeah, this is the RFL. This is the real football league.
My guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not
Draft
wrong.
will be this Saturday.
Madden ratings hotline.
This Saturday night.
Just what you're thinking. Give them a call. 1-844-MADDEN-1 and make your case for who should get a boost.
Because I'm looking to have the playoffs and everything done by Friday. So that's why I'm asking if you registered to enter the draft.
And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Because there's no users in this league. This is basically the same premise as the CWF, but on the football side. And I'm actually thinking about doing the same thing for basketball as soon as I figure out how to do it. Once I figure out how to do it, I'm going to do the same thing for basketball, and then I'm going to stream that. I'm going to stream the draft. I'm going to stream the games. The whole shebang. See, because with Madden, what I can do is I can just create another coach or another owner. And I can control the team that you guys get drafted to if y'all don't get drafted to the Raiders. Because I got the 6th pick. And I think I'm gonna go after a quarterback in that with that pick. And I'm hoping that I'm there on the 6th pick. Because I'm gonna put my name in the draft as a quarterback.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
So what's going to happen is Friday, or whoever signs up,
here comes the Broncos punting unit.
Those individuals,
Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And he's certainly been staying
will have
busy.
the option
to punt and sends this flying.
to help me put together the archetypes of your player. Because the archetypes are going to go into the big wheel, and that's what we're gonna decide whether what kind of X Factor.
He'll get this one to Connor.
What type of X Factor badge you're gonna have? If you're gonna have an X Factor, superstar, or star. You know what I mean? So it'll be like if you're an X Factor, you're automatically an 84 overall. Well, no. 84 overall. Yeah, 84 overall. You're automatically an 84 overall.
To throw his Prescott. That's complete. Here's Connor. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
No matter what position.
So at halftime, the Raiders fighting to an advantage on the
road. Badge will determine your overall. If you are a star, you are a 77 to an 80. Superstars are like 81 to 82, and X Factors are 84.
And it's the Niners who have the lead in that one. Bryce Young with 2 touchdown passes there. Next, we'll stay in the NFC West as we head up through Oregon and on to Seattle to check on the Seahawks. And right now they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson.
Ooh, Lamar went to
California to check on the Rams at home.
Okay, so who the Rams got?
And that one
Phoenix.
all tied.
Oh, snap. Oh, so the Packers are another team that's undefeated.
Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Ewart.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
He needs 50 yards
First and 10.
to hit 500.
Ready to start this drive with Connor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's running with it. And he'll be met near the line.
Man, don't take too many of them.
Leo Chanel able to bring him down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Now Dak to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Wow, you got to catch that.
Ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
You got to catch that.
On 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards.
You have to absolutely catch that.
So here comes the Bronco offense. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock. Well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions, and why we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down.
Hey.
Well, here's what I know, Kate. And sadly, from personal experience, after this one's over, the QB, he's going to be the first one in the cold tub because he has been feeling the heat and paying the price all game long. At some point, you've got to find a way to protect him.
Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with
Told you. They blitzed him on 2nd. Now I'm starting to understand this defensive coordinator. I was finna fire him and get a new guy.
Oh no, they get him yet again. Isaiah Simmons picks it off.
Isaiah Simmons with another pick 6.
Back for the pick 6. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
Offense trying to add to the defensive effort and turn 6 points into 8. He's throwing for it.
Dude, Connor was open.
Get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents
Wow.
him from adding another 2 more to that lead. Ooh, I love
I can
seeing
see we're
this
not going
run.
to
Surprise
go far in
with
the
pick 6.
playoffs.
But they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
We're definitely going to make the
It'll be a
playoffs.
sudden change,
But I
especially
don't think
on
we're going to
such
get any
short
further
notice.
than maybe
All the time to get prepped on that
the
side and
AFC
get up
Championship
and the
game.
two-point play.
We'll win the
They did
division.
their job and limit the damage that came from that interception.
The Broncos offense all set to go.
Because the next
And
time we face the Chargers, I think we'll come out on top. It's Dax, man.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready
Oh.
for 1st and 10.
Dax, boy.
He's on the move. He's going to tuck it and run. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Able to hit Robinson, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Winston.
Oh, good defense.
Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defense, big boy.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face second down. Lone back gets the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To throw. Here's Winston. Gets it to him on the screen.
Damn.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get a smidgen closer as it's down to 16.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
This return makes it up to the 25.
All right.
Get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Connor.
Oh, good run.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Right back to Connor. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Zach Sealer there to bring him down. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Connor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively.
Dude, number 3 says, sit down, son.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Dump off caught by his back. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Winston. Finds his target, Robinson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Play action on 1st down. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain.
Good tackle.
Down by future Hall of Famer Bobby Wagner. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Winston to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this
They is blitzing the hell out of him.
Punt team on the field. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Broncos. He gets away another one. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be their football coming up. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Connor here
Good run.
from the gun. And he's only able to power this
At 3.
forward for about 3 yards.
You know,
Not a
they
bad
got some
run, though.
positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Dumped off to his running back. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's Prescott.
Dude, 19 is wide open in the flats. What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Broncos are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got it, man. Robinson has it. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards.
Damn.
Stephon Gilmore stopping that play.
41, smack that dude.
Similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. The Raiders go a nickel on this 3rd down. Here's a throw.
Uh-oh.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. New series coming up following the punt. And the Raiders are going to like where they get to start out for this drive. The 1st down carry for Connor. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. It's Prescott. That's
First
taken
down.
by Bell. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Play action, Prescott. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Hey, good job throwing it away.
Here comes the 2nd down call. Now it's Connor. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. On the give, this is Connor. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And make this a 19.3 score advantage.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Ooh!
27. Denver ready for another
Dang!
session. And I'm sure they're tired.
These boys out here smacking each other.
Hopefully going to give them some
That's
rest
crazy.
this time around and
I
find
felt
some
that.
to go after that lead.
All the way in the skybox.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Out comes Las Vegas on offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's the give to Connor. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
Dang, he ain't been able to get going.
Here, 2nd and 9. Going with Connor here. And he'll work a little room down to the 29. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Dak to the air here. Ertz reels it in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down? Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Broncos are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this one, well, I think we all know it's going to be a tough one to watch again on film, but a lot to be learned from this showing here, right? He's been intercepted 4 times, and it's been real tough to get a good read on what the coverage has been doing to stop him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
I think the Broncos are tanking so they can get the #1 pick.
Dumps it off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's Winston to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
That blitz right there, Kate, was a win-win defensively. Got a lot more bodies around the line of scrimmage in case that offense ran it. Well, they put it in the air, and that quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball other than in his own arms.
A conversion unlikely, but the offense is going for it. 4th and 13. Back now, pressure on its way. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards them, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Motion man left is Brown. Throwing on first is Prescott.
Oh!
Disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
He almost dropped that in there.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's second down coming up. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Tossing this out to Connor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
That's good defense.
Again, they're turning to him to try to put 3 on the board. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Everly's kick is good. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
If I got a...
Boy, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know.
I think I do.
You'd rather have him be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. The turnover on downs only led to 3, obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. This one's taken in by Otten. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This finds Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move
28-3.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos.
4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Before time runs out. First down, ball at the 36. Winston looking to throw. He smartly won't risk something here, just chucks it away.
Hey.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Got his target. It's Otten.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
That sails over.
Almost got another one.
Complete, and now it's 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Trying to push this past the marker. And the defense gets
That's
there
good
to
defense.
force a small loss. We'll pause now
Yeah.
for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry.
Yep.
Let's see how they attack this first down.
That
Rob,
is
from
the
43.
RFL, Real Football League. Real people in the game, just like CWF.
Connor on the
It's the
inside
same
give.
concept.
It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to
So,
have 2nd and 3.
hop in Discord.
Well, that doesn't nail
There
it
is
first
a
down. You get
RFL
yards like that in the
registration
run game, you will take it in
channel.
the NFL.
Go ahead and register.
On 2nd down, a run with Connor.
Because the draft is going to be this Saturday. That's the reason why I'm streaming this morning. I rarely stream on Monday mornings. I will normally still be laying in bed, being lazy.
It's Connor again. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type
But I want to
that
get
keeps
all
the
of these
defense
games
from loading up in coverage
done
and focusing
by
entirely
Friday.
on that passing game.
So Saturday,
So it's a road win for the
you know what I
Raiders in
mean?
this one.
We can get the game, we can
And
get the
they're able to
draft
run this
in.
winning streak to 3 as they have
I can
really
see,
caught fire recently.
because everybody has to be signed in by Thursday, because I got to start getting everybody's overall and badges and all of that inputted before.
On EA Sports. The Raiders winners, as we'll see you next
Or have
time
everybody
from Denver.
done by, or have everybody register by tomorrow. So Wednesday, Thursday, I can get all of those. I can get those numbers in and go from there. And then Friday, we can check progress. Because by Friday, it should be playoffs. All right, we got the Steelers. Well, with this, you don't have to worry about playing. With this one, you don't have to worry about playing. It's more or less like CWF. You just watching your player game being simulated. Whatever team you get drafted to, you know what I mean? That's the games that we will watch. Because, like, say for instance, if you get drafted to the Eagles, then I'll create a player, or not a player, but like an owner, and then I'll control the Eagles as well. So I'll have the Eagles franchise and the Raiders franchise. So the games that you play, I'll be able to stream those games. So you'll be able to track your progress, and everybody else will be able to track theirs too. Whoever else signs up, because I'm curious to see if two of the players get drafted on the same team. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm going to sign up as a quarterback. I need to strengthen my defense in the draft. The only A's I got on my defense is my linebackers. Everybody else is like solid B's. But I do need to get me a stretch receiver And I know he's not going to even be on the board when I get ready to pick because I'm picking 6. Oh, hold on, that's 26. This is 25. Oh, I got the 28th pick. Receiver though? The first pick? They got Commanders first overall pick. This is the Commanders. Okay, so the Dolphins, the Packers, Texans, and Jets. Those are the 4 teams. Ooh. Jets, AFC, AFC, AFC. Okay, so I'm going to see y'all. We're going to see y'all. We're definitely winning our division, though. I think we got a handle on our division because we played Denver and we played the Chargers and 1-1 in the division. The Ravens and the Browns 1, 2, 3, and the Jags 4. So we are 4-1. Lost to the Chargers. How can I be 7th and then all of a sudden I'm 3rd? That don't make sense. But I'm cool with that. All right. Ugh. Yeah. Stephon Gilmore got 3 picks. No fly zone, homeboy. Oh, James Conner almost. Well, he did beat out Bijan Robinson. All right. Just remember, well, with the RFL and the CWF, there is no users. It's all simulation.
Next on Madden NFL 25.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Hey, football fans, glad to have you all with us early in this NFL season. It's Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you, and we've got a couple of teams here, Brock, on much different trajectories here early in the opening third of this calendar.
Yeah, but we're at a part of the season, and you know this, partner. The records can still be deceiving, right? So don't look at that win-loss column and immediately say this one's a landslide. Some teams start a little slow before they surge. Some start fast, have some injuries, and we know what happens over a long season. But
Here we go.
Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium.
So
return starts at the 3.
I definitely want you and Pickle to sign up.
Team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Like I said, I'm signing up as a quarterback. I don't know what my badge is gonna be yet.
Comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
that's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. That play made by their rookie from Michigan State. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Baker now from the gun. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. From the gun, Mayfield. Escapes the pocket.
My man out there getting double teamed, boy.
And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything, and this defense just proved he couldn't.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack.
Oh!
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Got rid of that.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 28. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll get them enough for a first down. And hang on, everyone. We've got an injured player, and you absolutely don't want to see this. James Conner, the one banged up after that play.
That's crazy.
Markers reset, ball.
Because P. Ryan and my fullback are the only 2 backs that I have.
First down, here's Dak. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what
I didn't pull up my other running back from my practice squad. I'm going to have to do that.
Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he goes down a little short of the 40. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 42.
Oh, he almost caught that.
Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
He tried to catch it with one hand, but he put 2 hands on it, he'd probably pull that in.
Throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those drops.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. This is Connor. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Dak now from the gun. Bell on the catch.
Oh, that's first down, though.
And he's tackled with the first down.
Bell's back from injury.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Motion man left is Brown. 1st and 10, Prescott. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Running this with Connor.
Oh, good cutback.
And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. This will be a 44-yard look.
That should be an easy chip shot.
Kick is good.
Let's go.
And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Good job.
You'd
Good job.
expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he drives this forward until they bring him down at the 38-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Pressure coming, Baker has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback,
no way.
Brought in by Ayuk.
Good pass, Baker.
He has it up towards midfield before he's taken down.
Got
at the
there
47.
cooking.
It's a pickup of 9 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Baker's out there cooking.
move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun.
Ooh, I thought that was picked. I thought that was picked.
Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So that brings up 4th and long. Torrey Taylor on to punt. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. The Raiders and running back James Conner headed back to the field. And he's continuing a great start to the season. You can see currently pacing the NFL in rushing yards. Ready to start this drive with Conner.
Come
2
on.
yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That's A.J. Epinesa on the tackle. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll have it 2nd and 8. From the gun is Prescott. His quick throw
I
knocked
thought that was
away
a dot. I
incomplete.
didn't see him.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, send that pass away.
Brought in inside the 20. And he's
Yo, that was a dot.
They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've told
Mike Tomlin never afraid to tell the officials how he feels, and he's
Oh,
got the
they
challenge
challenging
out.
it.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
They do.
Carry here for Conner. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. It's a design boot. Has it in.
Oh, I thought he was going to reach.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I thought he was going to reach for it.
Here, it's 2nd and goal. Here's Dak. On the move. And he carries it in for the touchdown.
X go in for the tutty.
The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
So the big play has
On
a
the scope.
enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Buying some time left. He tucks it and takes off. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision in extra yards.
And he gets in, touchdown.
They score.
The Steelers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Baker Mayfield, the touchdown. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Bates tacks on the extra point.
Had
And
a
the
game.
Steelers cut it to a field goal game.
Only up by 3.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Honor 536 on the season.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Prescott here from the gun. Throw complete to Thielen. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Straight ahead, it's Connor. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, and they go right back to him. He'll cobble together a yard there. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Prescott will look to throw. That's taken in by Bell. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for Raiders first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Motioning the tight end left. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's stopped after getting this down inside the 35, looks like to the 33. 2nd and 3 now. Right back to Connor. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Now it's Connor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused.
Hunter went the
Took
wrong
anger
way.
out on him and this offense forcing a fourth down.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers' offense headed out. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First down, here's Baker. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes again. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get 18 yards out of it and a new
Well,
set
Baker
down.
is fighting, ain't he?
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. And it's the Steelers with first and 10. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Complete out to the right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, it's Mayfield. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Baker throwing again. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game.
There's no...
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see.
He didn't even
did
catch
get
it in
more
bounds. What are they
lead
talking
with
about?
Possession.
Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. Mayfield to throw again. The throw is caught.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
4th and goal.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Running for it, Kamara. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the
defense.
1. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Connor. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Going with Connor here. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. We're at halftime here in Vegas. The Raiders defending their building thus far. Now we'll toss things to Jonathan Coachman in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin in the Mile High City, an AFC West matchup between the LA Chargers and Denver. And it's the Broncos who are out in front. Traylon Burks, a touchdown reception. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. A touchdown pass there for Derek Carr. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Brock Purdy. These two teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
That was an absolute bomb.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Returning it from the 4. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Connor on the inside give. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes,
That first down, though.
all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down. Dak off the play fake. This one's knocked
That's
away,
holding.
so that's incomplete, and now we've got a flag down. This may be against the offense as well. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Now Prescott. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Connor trying the right side. And he's brought down for a
Zero came on that backside quick.
Talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down by the future Hall of
All of that
Famer,
for 1 yard?
Wagner. They'll come to the line here, 2nd
Yeesh.
and 9. Mayfield to throw.
Oh, got him.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to be a turnover.
Got it.
The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Up 55.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak.
Oh, that was a dot.
And no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Mike Tomlin, like, damn it. How can I penetrate this defense? Defense is tough.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry.
Oh, good run.
I wanted to watch the damage he could do.
What was that at the beginning of the game?
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard
I'm Mr.
play.
Alvin
That's
Kamara. What was that at the beginning of the game?
They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Play fake, it's Mayfield. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a gain of 4. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Baker now from the gun. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Darius Williams with the INT. Into the red zone. And he makes the half go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
Not this game. I don't think the Steelers got anything this year.
Hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff
Got Baker.
after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Steelers send running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some
I'm gonna put it in the air again, Baker, and get it picked off again.
Execute without the mistakes. Pros, You can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. They'll need
Oh,
four
my
to
man, he
convert
was
now
little.
after no gain on second down. Baker out of the pistol. But he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Okay, that's one of those situations where it's just a double whammy. Number one, you can't afford...
There was 3 dudes after him.
...possession and waste a possession like that. And number two, to do it so quickly. A 3 and out in that situation. It really... Listen, if there is a path to a comeback, and that's a big if right now, it's going to take sustained drives, and a 3 and out just devastating on that possession.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Raider football. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Gotta catch that,
Well
man.
covered on that play. Really not a large window for him
bruh.
to sneak that throw in.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Dak throwing again. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
Pickling and diming them right now.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Thielen's got it, complete. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Play action. Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball
that,
does,
Bill.
and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. On the draw, the give to Connor. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. They managed just 1 yard there. It's going to be 4th and 9. So that field goal gonna have to wait a little bit longer. That's the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Raiders ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Everly's kick is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers.
Right, Mayfield.
Their last
Thought you was
drive
gonna
didn't make it
cook
very
today.
far before they had to put
I actually
away
thought this was
partners,
gonna
so
be a lot
hopefully this
closer
one has
game
better
than
legs
what
to
it was. It was the trap game.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. It's taken in by Williams.
But then again, that's
He'll go
only
down
after
and
the
we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
bye week.
That is a text.
Getting in a trap
first
game
down
after the bye week.
completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, Mayfield. That finds Ayuk, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack.
Oh!
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Mayfield. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete.
I thought that was a pick.
Read and react. Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. The 1st down carry for Connor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. It's Connor again. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first. Handoff goes to Connor, running left. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Connor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range? Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
3rd down, Connor gets it. And he's brought down for a loss. And hang on, everyone. We've got an injured player, and you absolutely don't want to see this. James
Again,
Conner,
he gets
the one
hurt.
banged up after that play. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And this is looking fantastic. Wow, bounces just yards shy of the goal line. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 4. Another drive coming up for this offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
Kamara.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Baker now. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Dumped off to his running back.
Damn, he got pancaked.
30 before being brought down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Brought in by Ayuk. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Steelers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Mayfield to throw again.
That's a good slant.
He has the first over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Baker throwing again. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play!
Wow.
Well, this one
Really?
has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really...
So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. Keeping it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense.
There's no way he was going to make that. There's no way. There was just no way. They haven't been able to do nothing all game.
Where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I
What do they
he
think?
just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Again, a run with Piron. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1 yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. They run once more with Piron. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory.
That's Madden though, bro.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
All righty then. No wonder he wasn't out there. I didn't even look. Fast forward. So tonight, we got the Rams and the Chiefs for Monday Night Football. We got the Rams and the Chiefs. Doubleheader. Oh, my defense just upgraded. I was 88s across the board last game. Completely understandable, bro. He's the only one that's out? Oh, dislocated his shoulder. So other than that, I'm full strength. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right, guys. That's my time. I see y'all tonight. Monday Night Football. We got the Rams and the Chiefs. Night. Y'all tonight. Peace out. Appreciate y'all being in the building. If y'all have not registered yet, go register. Last day for registration is Thursday. I'm going to make last day for registration Thursday because draft is Friday or Saturday. So make sure you register on Thursday or before Thursday. All right. See y'all later.
In reality, it is a man's true destiny, which is always within himself. Explore your future. Explore your future. Explore your future.